Hey everyone, Robin McMahon here from Parenting for Connection. Okay, video 3 out of 3. Today we're talking about holding space, but as a quick review, video number 1, we talked about how your child is trying with their best intention in the middle of a meltdown to get one of their core basic human needs met, right? Even though we think that they may be trying to manipulate us, try to get attention, just try to control us, they're just trying to get their core basic human need met. We talked about the 8 basic human needs and how it really has nothing to do with us, that they're just in their own little world trying to get their need met, not about us. Next, we talked about brain science and how we have the lower, middle, and higher brain, and how when your child is in their middle brain and when we're in our middle brain, it is not the time to address anything, because when we're in our middle brains, us and our kids, we do not even have access to our rational thought, reasoning, compassion, or empathy. So you want to wait to address any situation until you're in your higher brain. Now, what do we do then instead? Well, when your child is in their middle brain, we want to hold space for the upset. We want to hold space for the meltdown. So how do we do that? Well, first you're going to come to the situation or be in the situation with non-judgment. That means you're not going to judge what is going on and what's happening. And that can be difficult because, after all, we're always judging what's going on throughout the day. And it's mostly unconscious. It's really out of habit. But I'm asking you to do something very conscious and really listen to your child without judgment. Next, when there's big emotions, there can be, we can say things and we can do things that again, aren't rational because we're in their middle brain. And so I want you to acknowledge your feelings and your child's feelings, but not attach to them. Remember, we don't have access to rational thought, right? We don't have access to problem solving. So sometimes what happens is we get these displays of emotion, and I'm asking you to not attach to that noise. And there could be rudeness, there could be disrespectful things that your child says, mean things that your child says, but I'm asking you to not attach to them. Think of them like waves in the ocean. They come and they go, right? And when you don't attach, then you don't get upset. And this isn't the time anyway to talk about disrespect and talk about rudeness, right? Because they can't even listen. So we don't want to do that, right? So just allow those emotions to come and just let them be. And we can always come back and talk about that. But in the moment, don't attach to them. Next, we want to let go of how it's supposed to look, right? Such a great lesson for me personally. You want to let go of how you think your child should react. Look, they are kids. They're in a moment where their emotions are out of control. There is no should about it. They are just acting how they're acting, and when we release the shoulds of how it should be, then we are free to just be in the moment and allow our child to just be in their moment and not fight against it. Next, you want to come from an energy of support. You want your child to know that you're there for them through this difficult time. And that's where you also want to have some empathy so that your child can understand that you know what it's like to be in their shoes. And these are big emotions. Remember, they're emotions out of control. So we really want them to know that we know what it's like and how hard it is. This isn't easy for them, and we want them to know that. Next, you want to have an open mind. And an open mind means that you're open to the possibilities of what is going to happen with this meltdown. We don't have any preconceived notions of how things are going to play out because we don't know. And yes, we've had meltdowns before and they've ended in a certain way, but this is a new way of approaching your child. So have an open mind for success, have an open mind for something new and amazing to happen. And maybe there's more connection. Maybe there's a new bond and a new realization and a stronger relationship. So have an open mind to that. All right, so that is how you hold space. And I really hope that helped you. you know, parenting isn't easy. And I always say parenting is the hardest job we do. And, you know, we do it often without knowing how to do it and without even any instruction. And we often do it alone. And, you know, I want you to know that I'm here for you and I'm here to support you in any way that I can. And that's either, you know, through being your coach or through taking one of my classes or even just through responding to your comments on my page here. I am here for you, and nothing gives me more joy than to see parents succeed and to see our kids thrive. So I hope that all helped you. I wish you the very best, and I will see you next time. Bye.